Alright, it's that time once again for another Alterac Valley, December the 27th, 2024. Looks like we got a ton of maniacs up in the house. I'm on my Paladin. Hulk Smash Sun, this is Korrak's Revenge. Almost the entire raid is AVM. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's see what happens when we play Korrak's Revenge and we do not run into any pre-made. Obviously, you'll see more pre-mades in Korrak's Revenge because you can queue up as an entire raid. But occasionally, you will see just a standard team on the other side too. We're pushing all the way to Stonehearth Graveyard here right off the rip. We're already past Balinda. There's a lot of NPCs. Most of them are going down. A lot of their team is sitting in the graveyard, AFK. Okay, let's get over here and hold them to the area and then cap the graveyard. We got it. Finish wiping them. They're going all north. We're going to have to do mini backcaps. I don't know. We'll see. Snowfall Graveyard has not been touched yet either. It means Korrak's probably up there. We're taking out some of these lieutenants. These lieutenants, do they respawn over time? I don't even know. I guess they would, right? That's how they would work in Classic. After so long, they would just respawn. Taking out Grey One next. Get them out of here. Where are the Alliance at? There's a few of them there. Someone went to Icebud Graveyard, had to backcap it. Checking out Tower Point. They got a few up in the house. We knocked some of them out. I'm going to go all in now. We get a Warlock in here to port them out. Is that what we're trying to do? Clean them up down south. Send them packing all the way up north. Pally's bubbled. Rogue's got to be history soon. We got a tank to worry about up in here. Cribbage, the warrior, as well as the Pally tank too. Two tanks trying to hold it down in Tower Point. Think we're eventually going to get them down though. Yep. Pally's history. We got a couple DPS in here as well. Get the arms warrior out. Dun City is going to go down almost. Popping off die by the sword. That means you will die by the sword just shortly later. Got them mostly cleaned out. A couple of them are real low. Finish them off. There's one. Finally got the warrior. Rogue's going to be history here too. So you got cheat death up? Nope. In any case, we got to worry about the mage now. The mage still has ice block. That's always a pain in the neck. And I went down there, so I had to come back. We got a minute 30 to get it back. Looks like the mage is already out of here. They took out the demon hunter. I'm going to pull Korrak now so somebody can go ahead and start capping Snowfall. We already burned Icewing Bunker. Stonehearth Bunker is going to burn next. Korrak's down. Yep, SHB was easy burn. There's nobody that came by to try and backcap that. Now we have a few trying to head south. We already got a tap on Stormpike. Rogue's already going right past us. Taking out this warrior first. Loot all the bodies. Get up north. Put some taps onto these bunkers. We got a few people that are still watching Stormpike. Double tap here. We're good. Now we just wait 4 minutes for everything to burn. Farm out the rest of the kills here. Is that what this is going to be? Yeah, it's definitely a lot different playstyle whenever you're up against a team that is not very well coordinated and organized. Obviously, it's to our advantage to have Korrak's Revenge year-round. Then we could get a lot more pre-made versus pre-made action, especially allowing us to queue up as a raid. And Blizzard seems to be matching them up together too. They're putting raid up against raid, which is how it should be. That's how Blizzard should code regular epics, to be fair. Up to a certain point, I guess. You really don't want to have 40 bands queuing up into random epics all the time. I still think the best solution is to allow up to 20 in a pre-made on one side. Allow 20 players from one community or guild or anything, and then fill in the rest of the slots with singles and solo groups. And then you have to actually have your team work with the people that are not in your community. It actually would be a little bit more interacting for everybody, I think. Matches would be a little bit better. You could totally dominate a side. Obviously, if it was 20 of you up against 20 somebody else, and then both sides have to work with the people that are not queued in with them, that would make for a lot more interesting matches too, because you could see who is actually the better leader too. Who can rally their troops the best. Yeah, buddy, we're all in on Van. I mean, at this point, we're not even waiting for North and South to burn. They got 4-tap on our towers, but a little too late now. We still got the marshals up in the house from their bunkers. They haven't burned any tower yet, so that means there's no tower marshals here yet. We're just going to go ahead and DPS them down. Looks like we're doing some AoE, taking out the marshals at the same time, but we're still focusing on Van. Van should be history at this point. Lions have no graveyard to spawn at, so they spawn back in their cave if they die. South Marshal's about to go down. That means Van will lose one of his buffs. There it is. And then the North Marshal's pretty low as well. Van loses that, and he's got no extra protection. Time to just zerg, zerg, zerg. Finish him. More dots, more dots. Yeah, definitely a lot different playstyle match when you do not have a pre-made on the other side. Van is history, and this one is going into the history books. 14.5 minutes, 12 killing blows and 1 death. Not bad, I will take it. Looks like Graylin had the top damage. Warfiend are the top heals for Blood DK / right behind. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.